Minority Whip Steve Scalise. Good morning, Congressman. How are you?
Doing well. Good morning. Good to be with you.
Let's talk about this. The jobs report, terrible. It's going to get even worse. You've got the phase 3 out there. How do you assess where we stand as we hit this weekend?
A lot of work has been put in this last week into making phase 3 work successfully for those companies and those families that are struggling. And you saw record numbers, near 10 million unemployed just in the last 2 weeks. And, you know, look, we're seeing every business trying to figure out how they're going to hold on to their business and their workers. The bill we passed last week was designed to help bring people back off the unemployment rolls and hold on to the workers that you have while they can get paid under that bill, and it would be a forgivable loan. You saw yesterday the program just went online, and tremendous success in that program. We've seen a lot of interest just in the last week. I've had calls with every kind of small business group and medium and large size business group that are trying to figure out how to make it work for themselves. Treasury Secretary Mnuchin's been working overtime on behalf of President Trump, President Trump was the one who said, I want to make sure the money gets in the hands of people and of businesses that we can hopefully have hold on through all of this so that we can have an economy to come back to. And yesterday, the program came off to a really successful start. There's a lot of work to be done, but Treasury was even working last night to revise some of the rules to make sure that there's clarity so people know how it works for them so that they can apply for and get these loans and hold on to their jobs and their small businesses. Families can hold on to their homes.
Yeah, Representative, in these unique times, price tags have pretty much gone out the window. So a lot of people look at $2 trillion and they say it's a huge number for phase 3. Yet there's already talk on Capitol Hill from leadership on both sides of the aisle about a potential phase 4. Do you support that? What would be in it?
Well, right now my focus has been on making phase 3 work. There's so many aspects of phase 3 for families that gives a lot of relief. I mean, relief for individuals. You can get loan forbearance, for example, where you can go to your bank and ask them for an extension of maybe 3 months at the end of your note so that the next 3 months you don't have to pay your house note or your business note. That's in the bill. The ability, again, to get these small business loans, medium and large size companies, companies over 500, everywhere from the biggest companies in the world. You've heard about the airline industry. All of the kind of companies that are struggling right now have an ability to go and get relief so that they can hold on through this crisis. And then when we come out of this, hopefully in the weeks ahead, that those jobs are still there. Our economy is something we can come back to. The focus needs to be on making that bill work. And a lot of energy, by the way, has been focused on making it work.
Totally agree.
We can then get to the next step.
But when you see leaders talking about another phase, people start to say exactly what you said. Wait, we just passed phase 3. People are figuring out how to access it. What's this talk about another one? I mean, would you support, do you think there might be a need for a 4th phase?
Well, again, when you look at what is in this 3rd bill, and by the way, there were 2 other bills that were passed prior to that. So you have somewhere near $3 trillion of taxpayer money that's out there right now working for families. And families are just working through the details themselves to see how it's going to work. Like Treasury Secretary Mnuchin said yesterday, maybe another 2 weeks, that IRS component where people are going to get $1,200 per person coming through their IRS automatic deposit. Those kind of things haven't even happened yet. That was in the 3rd bill. So let's make all the focus on getting that money into the pockets of families so that they can get through these next few weeks. Clearly, there's going to be talk about what happens next in Congress, but especially what we can do to get the economy back open again. And I know President Trump is focused on that every day while he's focused on the health and safety of the American families first.
Before we let you go, we have to get your opinion on this. The White House task force is obviously very carefully monitoring the cases in Louisiana as they spike and continue to spike. President Trump saying that medical supplies will arrive in New Orleans today. Tell us about that state and what's happening there.
Yeah, that's something we've been working with the president all the way down through FEMA. Talked to the FEMA administrator at the beginning of this week, and they assured us they were going to get more PPEs and ventilators down to New Orleans, and they have. They've gotten it through the state's Office of Emergency Preparedness. I've been working with our governor, John Bel Edwards, on that too. And so everybody is working together. I talked to the head of one of the hospitals again last night, Warner Thomas, who the president mentioned who's been working really hard, just like all the other hospitals in the region. People have been stepping up to the challenge. Our hospital workers are stepping up to the challenge. We wanted to make sure we got them more protective equipment. The PPE that you hear is in such demand, and we were able to get over 110,000 more PPEs for those workers that are really the brave frontline workers taking care of people. So everybody's pulling together. You know, it's horrible that the tragedies that you see are real, but people are doing a better job of sheltering at home, of washing their hands and social distancing, because they realize every American can play a part in stopping the spread of this disease.
Well, and you're in a hot spot there, Congressman, so we'll be thinking about you and all the people down there in Louisiana. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, we're all sticking together. God bless you and stay safe.